All right, Zatima fans. Now, a bit of information was sent to me this morning, and it's only like a brief snippet of an interview that Devale did with his wife, Kadeen. And it's, well, I look, the audio, when I tried opening it up, it seemed to be like a private link, so I didn't want to add it to the video out of respect because, maybe this was one of those interviews where it has a certain release date and it hasn't come out yet. So I just didn't feel right putting it in the video. But I just took down some brief notes of some of the highlights. But here's the thing. If you're looking for like Zatima spoilers or anything like that, I don't think we're going to get any because Devale literally said, I'm contractually obligated to keep my mouth shut, and I respect that. I've actually had a couple of the Zatima cast follow me on Instagram, and I hit them up like, hey, I'm excited for your new show, and I'm not asking for spoilers. But could you just kind of give me an idea, what the fans are, what kind of things to look forward to, mainly in regards to I think I asked the two characters, same thing, like, if nothing else, could you like kind of just tell me what genre it fits in, because Sistas is kind of that dramedy, the drama comedy aspect, kind of in the same vein as Bruh, but I feel like Bruh focuses more on the comedic side of things. As of late, the back half of season 2 is when they tried to focus more on the drama side. Not to say there wasn't any in season 1, but it seems somewhat of a tonal shift. And they pretty much said the same thing. They answered without answering. It felt like, all these interview shows, talk shows, radio shows, where people were trying to get like Toby. Well, actually, no, Toby wasn't in a lot of interviews. Andrew Garfield, just say whether or not he was in Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm not spoiling whether he is or isn't. I'm just saying that he's been doing a bunch of interviews for that Tick Tick Boom on Netflix. And a lot of people are saying, hey, are you in the new Spider-Man movie or not? Are the photos doctored or are they Photoshopped? What's going on? And he pretty much said no. So pretty much, he just talked about he just talked about how Zatima is a show that's about millennial love. It's funny as hell, which has me believing it's probably going to lean more on the comedic side, which I'm actually here for because of Zach's, comedic timing in the actual Sistas series. Most importantly, he talks about how in this show we're going to learn more about Zach and Fatima, their lives, their families, and why they are the way they are. So the video I did a few days ago about Crystal talking about the backstory of Fatima coming from a family that was in the drug game for a while, I think we're going to find out about that. He goes on to say it's going to change the game, and he's excited for everyone to see it. It was filmed, written, shot differently than Sistas. It has a different concept, so I'm actually intrigued because it doesn't feel like we're getting more of the same, where we're getting Sistas 2.0, but it's just going to be focused on Zach and Fatima. No, it's like we're going to take these two characters who, well, to be honest, have kind of outgrown Sistas as a series, put them in their own garden to see if they'll flourish. And to be completely honest, just based on this little clip I heard, it definitely seems like they will. So the last thing to really talk about here is that when asked by his wife, is there a set in stone date premiere? And he said it's looking like summer 2022, meaning that it isn't confirmed, but just based on that possibility, it definitely seems like Zatima is going to happen after Sistas season 4, because it really depends on the hiatuses. Keep in mind, we're only getting a 2-week break between season 3 and season 4. So we know the show's coming back next Wednesday, January 5th. So this is all hypothetical. Now, if this season is 22 episodes, then I'd imagine from January 5th to about March 16th or 23rd, give or take, that's going to be the first chunk of season 4. Assuming they take just another 2-week break, let's just say they are just taking another 2 weeks off, The show will come back on April 6th and run through maybe June 15th or June 22nd. And during that month of June, I'd imagine that's like the summer schedule for BET Plus, where they'll dump Zatima in. So I guess if that's the truth, that actually makes a lot of sense. So the Fatima and Zach situation, getting his house set up, him being arrested, basically a bunch of the videos I posted last night, a lot of that's going to be, resolved this season to make sense for them to move into the Zatima show. I actually like this because when you think about it, if they utilize the entire Sistas season 4 for Zach and Fatima, I feel like this season could be defined as, I know the tagline is like weathering the storm together. I feel like that doesn't just revolve around the sisters, but also Zach and Fatima, because I feel like if they can go through every obstacle that's going to be thrown at them in season 4, which honestly it looks like a lot, trust and believe that we've only seen the promo for like maybe the first half of the season. Who knows what the second half of the season is going to look like? I just feel like they're going to go through a lot during season 4. And then it's like, you know what? Screw this. We're gone. So then they're going to leave Sisters and go to the Zatima show. Now, if there is a Sisters season 5, and I'm not saying that there is, I'm not saying that there isn't, I could possibly see season 5 being the last thing, because if this season 4 is heavily Zatima focused and they have a lot thrown at them, I could definitely see season 5 being the swan song of the series. But it's really going to focus more on the four main ladies, and then from there Zatima will continue to flourish, and I don't have a problem with that. But let me just say this: if Sister season 5 is less Zatima and more focused on the 4 women, and it's a very well done story, I would love to see a season 6. But I just think the way things are set up, perhaps maybe Sister season 4 is going to be like the spring show running into the summer. Zatima, I doubt Tyler Perry would drop all 10 episodes at one time, because I feel like if he did that, I feel like Zatima was made for BET Plus in the name of getting more subscriptions. And if you dropped all 10, people would just subscribe, watch it during the free trial, and then drop it. So I honestly think they're going to drop maybe a couple episodes the first week, and then 1 episode after that per week until it's done. And then maybe in the fall of 2022 is when we'll get Sister season 5. Because think of it this way, they stretch out Sister season 4 and Zatima during the first half of 2022. Then that allows them to film season 5 probably during the late spring or summer of 2022. And then we'll have season 5 airing in the fall of 2022. Keep in mind, again, all speculation. But with that being said, this is my last video of 2021 that I'm going to edit and post. I'll probably do like a rundown video about the year. Not today though, I'm just tired. It's just one of those days, that kind of funk between Christmas and New Year's. But thanks so much for the support on the channel as always. I can't wait to see what Zatima has to bring to the table. Just based off of Zach's statements during the interview, it just feels like we won't just be getting more of the same. Sure, we're going to have Zach and Fatima as we know them on Sisters, but we're going to get to know them more in their own spin-off series. So, as always, thanks to those who provide me with this kind of information. Feel free to hit me up with any kind of articles or interviews. Social media links are in the description below. That way I can check them over, and if there's some good information, I can do a video on them. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. We should hit 195,000 subscribers within the next 24 hours, hopefully, and then move on to 200,000 subscribers next month / next year. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on this channel. And to round things out, if you would like to donate to spread some New Year's cheer, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and with that being said, I'll talk to you all later.